Alright guys, so today Travis and I stopped on by a friend's house to come look at this Nissan Hardbody for Travis. It is a two-wheel drive. Don't know if we're going to get it yet for sure, but just coming to check it out. It's been featured in one of my previous videos at one point. It's got the LED headlights. There's a lot of small quirks and everything, but I think it'd be really fun to build this truck actually, for the YouTube channel especially. There's a lot of missing pieces and things like that, a lot of things that need to be worked on, but like I said, I think that's going to make it fun. Just kind of good little project truck. Alright, so we are just about to head out. We took a look at the truck, and I think we're going to end up buying it. So I will keep you guys posted on what we do with it. It's pretty much official. We're going to end up buying this pickup right here. I think one of the first things we're going to go do is we're letting the old owner keep the cap. So we're going to go peel that off and grab a couple extra parts. And I'll get some more videos of it a little later on. But yeah, we're pretty hyped about this purchase. Over to the storage unit now, and we're gonna go get rid of the cap. Man, final cruise. I love these videos. Like, these are gonna be so nostalgic to look back on someday, especially once this truck is like on the ground. We're gonna be like, damn, remember when it looked like a four-wheel drive? Like, it sits so high. So the reason why it sits so high though is his plans were to make it like a pre-runner. So it was supposed to be like, you know, put a little horsepower in it and go hit some dirt trails up north and everything. But you know, we just have a different outlook for what we want to do with it. Alright guys, so that's a good first step. We just pulled the cap off. Now we're gonna trailer the truck down on over to my grandmother's house, where I'm gonna store it for a couple days until we get it all registered and insured. But I'll do a walk around of the truck once we're there.
Oh my god. That's my truck, bro. It's sick.
Just about to trailer the truck on over to my grandmother's house, and over where we were, it was all muddy. So you can see the trucks are just covered in mud right now. We sent them. I'll add the clip there. But this, yeah, for a two-wheel drive, this thing gets through that stuff like nothing. Mine got not even nearly as dirty as that one did. Alright, so we just left the gas station. I can get a little bit better view of this. You can see just all the mud plastered down these things. I'm excited actually though. I do like to keep the trucks like really clean and stuff, but you know, we just wanted to let the owner get one final send. You know what I mean? Just rip it, have fun with it, you know? So I think as a basic just start, you know, while we got some daylight, I'm gonna start just kind of going over, you know, basically everything that's essentially wrong with the truck now, and you know what we're gonna do to fix it. So we're just gonna get right down into it. Basically, I met the guy who owns this truck at Import Face Off in the fall last year, and I want you guys to all go follow him on YouTube, Instagram, just anything. The @ is at Always Rollin' Media. But yeah, he was super cool, like legit. He was like the most honest guy ever about this truck. He told us like everything down to like where there's like zip ties laying, like any little dent in it. Like he really brought us through this truck. Like I would 100% buy another vehicle off him. He was like super honest, super cool, very fair. Like it was honestly, it's probably the best vehicle purchase we've made. Now with that, we bought this truck. This is Travis is sitting in the black truck. He's got the red 92 Nissan Hardbody, the slammed one. We bought this as kind of a winter beater, but honestly a future project. So some of the things I can just tell you right off are, I already know we're gonna end up probably having to replace this fender at some point. It's got some dents down the side. Obviously we're gonna wash the truck. It probably would have made a little more sense as far as getting some content. But you know, you can already see, I guess the truck slid into a rock. Some kid before him used this truck as a beater box farm truck, so a rock hit the door and caved it right in, and the rocker panel. This side is missing a door handle. There's a flagpole welded in to the bed. The bed's got a couple holes. There's some parts in it right now, but we'll get to that later. It's starting to rain, so I may have to come back to this, but I'll just continue until then. We need some new door gaskets. I mean, we need a whole new door, so we're past that. The bed is not too bad. You know, you can see a little cracking in the rear quarter, but we're gonna send that for now. Eventually we're gonna want a new tailgate. This one's got a big dent in it, which is fine right now. I mean, you have to push in on the tailgate to open it. I want to at some point probably get a roll pan. It looks like this thing had a back bumper at one point, maybe. Yeah, you can see the metal's cut right off. But yeah, I would love to get just a roll pan or a back bumper at some point for this thing. Over here, you can see there's a little bit of rust sitting right there. But I mean, overall, the bed's not in the worst shape it could be. Some of the interior, there is something wrong with the speedometer cable, so he's got a GPS hooked up right now to tell you the speed. But yeah, the whole gauge cluster doesn't work except for, you know, just the lights on the blinker, and the gas gauge works, which is awesome. That's important. You know, there's no door panels. Here, we'll open this thing right up. There's no door panels. A lot of the trim is missing. Some of the vents. We're gonna sit inside this. The horn works. You know, it's just, he was just using the truck as like a get around truck, you know, point A to point B. It was just kind of a beater, and you know, he was super upfront about it. Like, I love that, seriously. Like, it's so important to know kind of the history of the truck and everything. But yeah, as you can see here, the vents are busted, you know, the windshield pillars are gone, there's no headliner. One thing that is nice though is it does have a radio, so that's a big plus. There's something wrong with the locking mechanism and everything with the doors. So right now I'm just kind of scraping the surface of this thing. There's a lot of things this truck needs, but that's like why we took it on. You know, I want to save it. I want to do something really cool to it, just like all the others. I think what we'll end up doing is doing the Pathfinder nose swap with the rectangle headlights. We'll probably keep this chrome square bumper. Actually, that's kind of sick too, since it's sunny outside. You can see a rainbow forming right over the Home Depot in both the trucks. I do actually like these wheels. You know, we'll probably put a fresh coat of paint on them, redo them, but they're pretty cool. I actually really like them. We do have the LED headlights. I could be very wrong. I gotta do some looking into it. I'm not too sure if they're the ones from CJ Motoring or not, but you know, we'll look into that. The exhaust is just kind of hanging up by some ties. It's sturdy, it's there. I think we'll, you know, make some brackets or something to really hold it up in place. You guys will see, you know, as I go through, there's probably a lot of things I am forgetting. You know, there's no antenna, which is fine. That's not really a big viable part. One of the brake calipers is stuck, and you know, one of the main purposes of the previous owner selling is just kind of lost interest. The bearing, there's something in the transmission making a wicked noise. Every time, it's super weird. Like, to drive this thing, it's kind of crazy right now. You gotta like rip your foot off the clutch to make a vacuum seal, so there's pressure in the line, so you can put the clutch in to change gears. It's a lot, but it's something, like I said, I think we can work on. There's a small crack in the frame, you know, that we can do some work on, but that doesn't really scare me away from the truck. It's down there. Pretty good size, I guess, but like I said, that doesn't really scare me away from the truck. We do need to put tires on the truck. Yeah, man, like the brakes, do all the clutch work, and I think it'll be a pretty sturdy vehicle for this winter. We may leave it at this height for now, but eventually this truck is going to be probably just as cool as the red and purple truck, to be very honest. Alright, boys and girls, so it is a new morning. It is really cold outside, but I am excited because we are about to go wash this truck for the first time. It sounds silly, but I mean, with all the mud down the side and everything else, what a turnaround it's gonna be. It's just gonna make the truck look so much better. This is the interior as it sits. It's really, really dirty right now. We're gonna go vacuum this up, get everything behind the seats, take everything off the seat. You know, we'll probably get some seat cleaner and see if we can get this the dirt out of the seat as much as possible. I dropped the key in this under the steering column. Don't ask how I did that. But I brought it in, washed it up, so I'm about to go place this back on the truck, tie that up, and then so excited to wash this and just start working on it, seriously. Alright, so just as a quick start, we got everything out of the bed. We're going to pressure wash out the bed. We got all the stuff out of the cab for now. We'll try to vacuum that up the best we can. I'm sure we're going to end up having to replace the carpet in this. That is probably going to happen. You know, it's like it is actually 30-year-old carpet. Here's the engine bay. Just try to give that a quick clean. I'm not exactly gonna put the pressure washer in here, so I'll probably hand wash it later at home. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Can't wait to get this clean. All right, guys, it's official. We got those plates on this now. registered, insured, road legal for the state of Maine now. We're at the car wash. We're gonna give this thing a quick wash. Looks better already with like a basic spray. All right, so I'll have to find some more time to vacuum it out because I didn't have any quarters for this place, but we got it all cleaned up now. All right, here she is. Here's a little bit better look at it. You can still kind of see some mud. I really gotta scrub it down, but not too bad. Cleaned up all right, you know what I mean? Like I said, it really needs that hand scrub. That's just how dented and how all the paint's chipping off the door. That's why that looks like that. You can hear right now the chatter, and that's something we'll be looking at really soon. I think some of the first things we're gonna do is, you know, do some fluid services, change out the oil real quick, and change the diff fluid. I'll probably make those separate videos just for some learning purposes for other people in the future. They're real easy, simple things to do. Take like 20 minutes to do them both. And then we'll be looking at the clutch and trying to get that rattle to go away. Probably the throwout bearing or something, but we'll see. And then also, we gotta clean out this interior still.